green flag at Cotton Bowl. Night one of the Texas two-step is underway. Buddy Kofoid up top with the early race lead, but here comes Sheldon back to his inside. Racing into turn three, side by side for the lead. Sheldon Hodgkill drifts up the racetrack, but is it enough to take the top spot? Buddy Kofoid leads lap number one, but Sheldon is right there with him. Sheldon Hodgkill to the bottom in 1 and 2. Pulls even with Buddy Kofoid, can't quite make the pass. Kofoid protects the low line entering turn three. Gravel out of turn two, nearly catches the wall. They'll stay side by side. They nearly got together there on the back straightaway. David Gravel now third as they exit turn four. Kofoid maintaining the lead. Sheldon Hodgkill staying right there with him, and here comes David Gravel. Sheldon now to the inside, looking for the lead in turn one. Slides up the banking. Sheldon Hodgkill takes the top spot from Buddy Kofoid, at least for the moment. Kofoid trying to come back at him, and now there are 3 cars racing for the lead into turn three. Kofoid now with his turn to try the slider. Sheldon gets crossed up, and now Kofoid leads with David Gravel in second. Caution on the speedway, car sideways between turns 1 and 2. Buddy Kofoid back on the throttle. David Gravel trying to stay with him. Kofoid goes high in turn one. David Gravel down low on the speedway. Gravel looking for the lead, and he's got it out of turn two. David Gravel, the new race leader, into turn three. David Gravel takes advantage of the restart to wrest the lead from Buddy Kofoid. Gravel leads the 10th lap. Donnie Schatz running fourth. Carson Macedo looking for momentum to try to catch him up once again. Macedo to the inside of Schatz now. Carson Macedo back to fourth for the moment. Feeling some pressure from Sheldon Hodgkill and Carson Macedo. Here's Sheldon, and just as he goes to the inside, caution on the speedway. Problems for Garrett Williamson in car number 23. We go back under green flag conditions. Gravel pulls away from the field. Buddy Kofoid jumps up top, looking for momentum, trying to track down the leader. Bill Baylog to the inside of Donnie Schatz. Schatz trying to cross back underneath him. That is a race for fifth. Schatz barely maintains it as they cross the line. Sheldon to the inside of Macedo. Looks for third. Does he have it at the end of the backstretch? Yes, he does. Sheldon Hodgkill back to the third spot. Caution on the speedway. Bill Baylog with a problem on the high side entering turn three. Baylog had been running in the top 5. Good restart by David Gravel as we go back to green. Buddy Kofoid to the cushion in 1 and 2, looking to get a run, but he is challenged down low by Carson Macedo. Now Macedo all over Kofoid for second as David Gravel races out of turn 4 to the white flag. 1 lap to go at Cotton Bowl. Gravel to the bottom of the racetrack, out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. For the 4th time this season and his 2nd time at Cotton Bowl Speedway, David Gravel is a feature winner. Buddy Kofoid second, Carson Macedo third, Sheldon Hodgkill fourth, and Donnie Schatz with his first top 5 of 2025. As David Gravel climbs up to celebrate his victory on the opening night of the Texas two-step at Cotton Bowl Speedway.
I think just reacting from what he was doing. You know, he was running the top, and I was kind of running low, and then I had the bottom of 1 and 2 all to myself, and you know, the 17 and 83 didn't really try it much, and it was really, really good down there. And you know, when I got the lead, it started taking rubber like through the middle, not all the way in the bottom, and I could hear him, and then I know he was getting a run on me in 1 and 2, so I had to move up, and moved up at the right time, and didn't want to see that yellow and the tires cool down and the track's cleaning up and kind of taking rubber. You just don't know if you'll get through the bottom of 1 and 2 with any speed, and luckily it was all good enough. But yeah, these guys continue to give me great race cars, qualifying amazing and racing just as good. So we were just patient there. We kind of figured they are all going to be pretty aggressive and kind of let the race come to us, and it worked out. Yeah, just try to get a good launch, try to get it accelerate as much as I could down the front stretch, and hopefully have a little bit of a gap going into 1. And if I slipped up a little bit, I would hopefully have enough gap to protect going into 3. So I just got to thank everybody at Houston Speedway, Billion Automotive, Jackson Motorplex, JRC Transportation, Prosper Real Estate Investments, Impact Signs, Butler Built Seeds, Simpson Racing Products. It's been a fun year. Hopefully we keep this up. And hello, Jill and Levi. And Miss you guys.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.